welcome back to the Production Your Dude. Today, we are going to be continuing Doki Doki Fallen Angel. So yeah, in the last episode, we went on a date with Yuri, and then we also visited Sayori where we learned about her depression. So, yeah. I'm excited to see like what happens. It did say we kind of took like a little time leap thing, because now it's like 2 weeks later, and then we were kind of with Yuri at her house. We were like taking turns going to each other's houses, and then also just before this started, it was like a few days later. That's where it ended the recording on. So I awakened in my own bed today. Yuri and I didn't read together last night, so she's still at her house. In fact, we haven't talked much this past week after I told her I'm taking her to a doctor. Yuri sees herself as some sort of freak, and I'm sure taking her to a psychiatrist probably doesn't help that image. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
Bruh.
We're gonna take Yuri to a psychiatrist. I completely forgot about that. Nevertheless, this is important. I texted Yuri to remind her that after school, we're meeting the psychiatrist. Look outside my window. It's a bit foggy, but that's not going to stop me. When has it ever stopped anyone? I continue my boring morning routine of showering, brushing my teeth, and getting dressed. Yada yada yada. What to eat? What to eat? I repeatedly open and close different cabinets, lowering my standards with each one. Damn, that sounds like something I do. Cereal it is. I grab a bowl and pour myself some cereal. I then open the fridge. No. I'm out of milk. Damn it. This is gotta be the worst day of my life. Maybe I can find a substitute. Look through the shelves of my fridge. What a jug of orange juice.
No.
I mean, hey, like, it might work. I guess it kind of depends on what the cereal is. Though I don't know what would work with orange juice. Because I was thinking, like, maybe fruit flavored cereal, but then that would be, like, a sugar overload at that point. Yeah, glance at the cereal, then at the orange juice, then back at the bowl. Lord, forgive me, for I am about to sin. This is the most cursed food combination you could ever have. Last class of the day, and it's almost over. I stare blankly at the clock, watching the seconds tick away. The teacher says something on... Wait, what? Or other about World War II. I don't need to know history. How ironic, I'm taking history. And I think we're about to reach World War II in my class right now. We're about to learn that module. Alright, I have my future all figured out. I'm going to write a song and become a famous musician. Well, really? Really, Johnny? Already have the first line down. Gucci gang.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I think Jongin's low-key Lil Pump. That's his origin story. I guess I'll just repeat that line a dozen more times and call it music. Oh yeah, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. I don't want to sing too much, I might get DMCA'd. Alright, the bell rings. Appears the school day is over. I told Yuri I would be here in front of the school. Wow, new background. This is the front of the school. Take a shortcut through the courtyard so I can meet up with Yuri. My mind is going a mile a minute right now. I have no idea what will happen when I bring Yuri to this doctor.
Hi, how are you?
Jongin. Stop at the sound of my name coming from an all-familiar voice. Turn to see who the person is. Oh, Neil. Oh, it's Monika. Hello. Hiya, Jongin. Hey, Monika. What's good? Anyway, where are you going? Home. Oh, same. Well, if you don't have any plans, then you wouldn't mind walking me home. I stand there dumbfounded. Why would Monika all of a sudden want to walk home together when we haven't even spoken in a month? And it's not like we left on good terms either. I'm actually about to go somewhere. I lied. Yeah, you said you were heading home. She's like, how dare you lie to me? You wouldn't lie to me, would you, Jongin? No, it's just that... Look around for an escape route. In the distance, I see a tall purple figure near the gates of the school. Look back at Monika. Her eyes follow mine, and she also spots the purple figure. I see. Monika, I didn't mean to lie to you. I'm sure you didn't, Jongin. I'll go ahead and let you walk home. Bye. Monika trots off. Without another thought, I make a break towards the gate. I'm here. There you are. I was getting worried. Go Minasai, if I made you wait. I caught up trying to take a shortcut. I guess it turned out to be a long cut, huh?
Bruh.
I let out an awkward laugh, but Yuri still retains her nervous expression. Perhaps long cut wasn't a very good choice. Yeah, that's not a good word choice. I take her hand and hold it softly in mine. Yuri, look at me. I'm the captain. It's gonna be okay, I promise. On my left nut.
Shut!
Yuri slowly nods. Alright, another new background. Alright, here it is. Oh yeah, and it's also got that cartoony feel to it. I'll get the clock above the doorway. Right on time, too. The doctor should be out here any second. As soon as I finish my sentence, a man walks out of the office door. He's an older gentleman with black hair that has started to gray. He wears an outfit you'd see in one of those fancy, expensive magazines. Nice dress, shoes, a pristine three-piece suit and tie, and even a gold watch. Dr. Dr. Peter Lankton, psychiatrist. Oh my god. Let me guess too, is he like... Is he green and tiny as well? Right, like the size of your thumb? Dr. Lankton. Sorry. It's a pleasure to meet you. I need to chill. Anyway, he shakes my hand. You must be Jongen, correct? Yes, sir, and this is Yuri. Holds out his hand to Yuri. Well, this is awkward. After a few seconds, Dr. Lankton lowers his hand. Oh wait. Actually, I should give him a voice one. Oh, that's fine. It's okay to be nervous around a doctor, I know. But I want you to know that there's nothing to fear. This is a safe place. He raises his arm as if to display his office. So, how about we step through the door and begin the session? Alright, let's go.
Psych!
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. But for now, I wish to only speak to the young lady here. What? Really? Just for now. Perhaps in later sessions you can join in. But for the first time, it's better to be one-on-one. I decided not to argue. Alright, I'll wait here. Thank you for understanding. He turns to Yuri, who hasn't spoken a word since we arrived. Shall we step inside? Yeah, she's panicking. She's anyway, Doc, you mind if I talk to her in private for a second? Not at all. Take your time. I'll be in the office for whenever you're ready. He steps back into his office and closes the door. Well, what are you thinking right now? I can't do this. Don't say that. Put my hands on her shoulders. Listen to me. You're a strong girl. You can get through this. And I'll be right here waiting the entire time. Dr. Lankton only wants to help you. Obviously doesn't want the Krabby Patty Secret Formula or anything. But I need you to cooperate. If not for him or for you, then for me. Yuri stares blankly at me. Okay. I'll do my best. That's all I ask. Give her a hug and she steps inside the office. I guess I'll just sit here then. Take a seat and look around. The waiting room is full of motivational posters, pictures, and other stupid stuff. Look at the wall next to me. This certificate goes out to Dr. Peter Lankton, blah blah blah, Stanford University, blah blah blah, it's all a bag of cap. Seems this guy really knows his stuff. This is perfect. For the first time in a month, I think I can finally relax. Finally getting Yuri the help she needs. Oh. Sorry, I got it. What the? Pull up my phone to see I received a text from that probably same person. The mystery person. You can't protect her forever. What the hell? This is the same person from a few weeks ago. What could they possibly want? Don't worry. Once she's gone, we won't have to worry about her. It's not like anyone would care. This has gone too far. I furiously type back a response. Listen, I don't know who you are, but if you don't stop texting this number, you will have some serious problems. You shouldn't threaten someone when you... Wait, what? You shouldn't threaten someone when you know you can't back up anything you say, Jongen. This person knows my name? My hands are shaking intensely. I'm about to get doxxed by this person. Who is this? You will know soon enough. I shut off my phone to prevent any more messages. Who is this person? The only person I can think... Oh, wait, what? Hold on, what'd you say? The only person I can think of who has my number is Sayori. Dr. Lankton and Yuri walk out of the office. Wishing aside my thoughts, I stand up to talk to him. Give it to me straight, Doc. Give me the deets. Oh, your friend is in good health. Look at him quizzically. Really? Yes. He has a common case of social anxiety. It's fairly common. Nothing to get too worked over. Perhaps we can schedule another meeting so I can learn more. So what do? There are cases where, with age, anxiety eventually fades away. There are also therapies and medical professionals such as myself that are willing to help. Simple as that? Simple as that. He gives me a reassuring smile. Thanks, Doc. What about her, you know? No, what? Look over at Yuri, who was standing awkwardly at the door. Up. I think it's, yeah, okay, he just said it, so. He told him nothing about her cutting. Doc, what exactly did you talk about? I'm sorry, but that's private information I'm not allowed to disclose. It's just classified information. Just like my new codes. Alright. Patient confidentiality. There's an annoyed pitch to my voice when I recite that term to him. Of course, if she chooses to confide that information to you, that's her choice. Anyway, arigato, Doc. My pleasure. I give him one last handshake and escort Yuri out of the building. The rest of the walk home is quiet. Neither of us choose to talk to each other. I can't believe I did all this effort to help Yuri and she does this. She can't even tell someone what's wrong with her. I need to calm down. It's not her fault. I should have been aware this would happen. She just needs more time, you know, that's what I think here. Eventually with time, she'll be able to say, alright Doc, here's what's really happening. But anyway, I shouldn't have forced her to see a psychiatrist. We walk into the house and Yuri takes a seat on the couch. I stand awkwardly before taking a seat next to her. I have to apologize. Yuri, gomenasai. She buries her face in her hands and begins to cry. I disappointed you just like I do with everyone else. Place my arm around her. No, Yuri, I failed you. Should have known better than to force you into something like that. She lifts her head and stares at me. Lavender eyes are puffy with tears. No, you were right to help me. I want to go back. Can you schedule another appointment? I'm taken aback. Really? I know this is what's best for me, and if you were by my side, I think I can get through it. I'll always be by your side, Yuri. I take her hand and intertwine it with mine. Can you do me a favor, Jongen? Of course. I don't know how to go about explaining everything to the doctor. Well, I'm all ears if you need me. Gomenasai. Whoops, arigato.
Jackass!
Yuri takes a moment to collect her thoughts, an action I see her do quite often. Do you know why I do it? I would guess in order to feel some sort of control over your emotions. You're not too far off. Jongen, for all my life, I've allowed people to be the glue, the stitches and the bandages that hold me together. And every time they've reopened without fail. I was only a small girl when I first witnessed how unforgiving this world can be. My mother and father would argue non-stop. I was scared that one day they may even hurt each other. I used books as a coping mechanism. I would hope that I could drown out my own reality and enter a new one. Eventually, my dad had left my mother and I, and my mom had to pick up an extra job to support us. Even with all that happening, I just continued to repress my feelings and read my books. That's how I lived my life until... She pauses again to catch her breath and collect her thoughts. High school has been the worst years of my life. Everyone is so cruel and selfish. She stares deeply into my eyes. Or, that's what I thought until I met you. But even so, the kids at school would always call me foul names or spread rumors about me. Boys would always pick on me, or stare at me when I walked by, or call me obscene names. She's starting to panic. I can see the fear in her eyes grow with each sentence. Yuri, I think we should stop here for now. No! I need to get this out. Please. Tears continue to glide down her cheeks. I slowly nod and allow her to continue. I didn't know any other way to get rid of the pain inside. There's no such thing as a cure for pain. I had to find a way to release it somehow. I try to understand what she is saying. So, I was right. It's a coping mechanism. It was at first. At first I was really scared. At that moment I first did it. Feeling of the blade splitting into my skin. Cold steel gliding along my arm. The beauty of the crimson streams flowing down my arms. It's getting a little graphic. It was exhilarating. What? It no longer became a way to deal with the pain. I had been seduced by it. It almost felt good to cut. I knew it was bad, but I couldn't stop myself. My mind was already lost. I wasn't strong enough to stop the urges. I'd get a feeling in my body I didn't understand, screaming at me to let go of everything I'm feeling. When I do it, it feels like I'm in my own world. It's the same feeling as when I'm reading a book. Except the words are written in red. And the blade is my pen. But the book eventually ends. My arm could heal and I could continue to relive that moment of true freedom continuously. This is worse than I thought. I always thought it was just a way for her to cope with life. But now, it's more of a drug. She's formed an addiction to it. Yuri, this is a lot to take in, but I just want to say, I don't blame you. What? None of what happened is your fault. Wrap her hand in mine. We can't control what happens in our lives, and sometimes we can't control how we feel. Sometimes it feels as if there's a force stronger than us, pulling us and tempting us to do horrid things, like puppets attached to strings. I'll never understand what goes on inside your head, and I'm okay with that. Because I still stand by my promise to never leave you. Together, we can solve your problem. Another thought crosses my mind. Yuri, where do you get your knives? You're referring to what I used to cut. I have a knife collection. A knife collection? Oh yeah, that's referenced in the original ddlc. When you like spend the weekend with her, she's like, you know, I like the knives, they look cool and all. And then she mentioned like the collection. I've been hiding it whenever you came over, because I thought you would get mad and find it unlikable. In any other case, I would think a knife collection is cool. But for Yuri's sake, it's not good to have. Yuri, I'm sorry, but you have to get rid of your knives. Just throw them in the trash. No, I'm just kidding. Don't throw them in the trash. But she thinks it over for a while. You're right. I know it only adds to the temptation, but it's so hard. I know it is, but trust me, if you really want to get better, the best thing to do is throw away any temptation. Promise me you'll throw out your knife collection. Tears continue to pour. She's cried so much I'd have thought her tear ducts would be drained by now. She slams her head into my chest and continues to cry. I wrap my arms around her. It's alright, Yuri. I promise to never let anyone hurt you again. Youngin, you've heard my story. You see now that I'm just a monster. I'm weak and can't control my emotions. I take all my pent-up feelings and release them onto my own skin. How can anyone think that's okay? No one can. Huh? She looks up at me, her soft eyes locked onto mine. Because it's not okay. But it's also not okay for me to sit idly by and let you continue to hurt yourself. That's why I'm not going to stop until you're better. But why? Because, Yuri. Everything around me becomes blurry. The only thing I see is her. Because I love you. And that's all I can say. Sorry. Because I love you, Yuri. I said it. I said the word. I said the thing that I never thought I would be able to. Love. What an alien word to me. But it's the only word I can think of in this moment. Feels as if everything that's happened this past month has been left out. Or let out, I think it said. Sorry. I love you more than anything else in the world. And when you love someone, you don't give up. Jongin, oh, I love you too. I don't know. I forgot what I love you is in Japanese. Yuri wraps her arms around me and leans closer. Arigato. You can thank me once that collection is thrown away. I give her a quick smile. She closes her eyes and continues to lean in. Ooh! That's art, hold on. Thumbnail. Feel her lips press against mine. All my senses are immediately overwhelmed. I taste of vanilla on her lips. Faint scent of lavender in her hair. The sound of true ecstasy as my heart beats out of my chest. Her arms wrap around me and mine around her. Everything else in this world has been drowned out. Every single thought that has stormed my mind has been calmed. It's just Yuri and me in this single moment in time. There's an odd feeling in my stomach. Perhaps it's butterflies? Can't describe it other than it's something or somewhat comforting. Like all my worries have been washed away. Yuri pulls away. There we go. What felt like eternity was only a few seconds. The feeling continues to stay. Yeah, we sit in silence. Yeah, the best conversation ever. ... I guess it's my turn to thank you. You could thank me after you schedule my next appointment with Dr. Lankton. The guy who wants the Krabby Patty Formula.
Bruh.
It throws me a soft smile and for a moment, I feel like everything will be alright. I rub my eyes awake. Ugh. Look over to my left to see Yuri sleeping. We've been continuing our dates, reading at each other's houses. Unplug my phone from my charger and check the time. What? Check the time. I don't know what I just said. Anyway. Oh my god! Yuri! Wake up! It's time for school! No. I grab her shoulder and lightly shake her. Huh? Oh, Neil, did I sleep in? I need to put on my teeth and brush my pants! Yuri starts to furiously get out of bed. No, Yuri. We still have a lot of time. She calms down a bit. Why'd it just sound like something urgent happened? Because I show her the calendar on my phone. Today's the last day of school. During the holiday season, we get a couple of weeks off from school. A bashful smile appears on her face. That's fantastic. Come on, you can get dressed in a spare bedroom. I finished my routine a lot earlier than Yuri, so I decided to start making breakfast. Seriously, what is it with girls taking forever to get ready? What's you make? I'll say our girls take longer because we don't know what they do in there. I open the fridge and grab an unopened pack of bacon strips. Nice. Hopefully I have eggs as well. Bingo! Bingo ding dong. I don't know. I grab the egg carton and open it up. Still about a half a dozen eggs left. That's more than enough. Start the stove and begin cracking the eggs. Yuri walks into the kitchen. That smells very pleasant, Jongin. Sounds like you're in a good mood. Of course, no school is a dream for me. I have more time to read, learn new things, and I don't have to worry about human interaction. I noticeably pause. Yuri doesn't notice and I continue cooking. Are you saying you're not going to spend time with me over the break? Ooh. Damn, Jongin, you're finally getting that riz. I didn't mean... It's just a prank, bro. You keep falling for my sarcasm, Yuri. I figured a smart girl like you would catch on. You would think. What was that? Ah, are the eggs ready yet? Look down to see my breakfast burning. Oh, shit! Quickly snatch the spatula and scoop the eggs and bacon onto plates. Bring the plates to the counter and take a seat. Yuri, you've been served. Arigato, Jongin. Perhaps I should try to start a conversation. Yeah, you needed 6 dots before you could. Do you have any plans for the break, Yuri, besides reading? Well, not really. Well, you're always welcome to spend time with me. Are you sure? I mean, we've already spent the past month together. Without school, we could have even more time. You see what I'm doing? Well, I would really like that. Gives me a soft smile. I check the time. Ooh, we should probably start heading out now. We don't want to be late for the last day. I grab our plates and put them in the sink. Yuri and I head outside and start the walk to school. We arrive at the courtyard, which is here. First classes are at different sides of the school. We say our goodbyes and head off to our respective classrooms. Class is still as boring as ever. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 ac all over 2a. Huh? Yeah, I'm never gonna use that in my entire life, bro. So long, man. There you go. Been snapped out of your days. Time to go walk Yuri home. I sling my backpack over my shoulder and head for the door. Oh, oof! I accidentally bump into someone.
Hi, how are you?
Natsuki? This is awkward. Hey. It's for horses. Can you be serious for once? Alright, gomenasai. So I take it went well with Yuri. What makes you say that? Saw you two in the courtyard. Oh. Yeah, it went well. Good. I don't know if Natsuki knows about Yuri's cutting, so I refrain from mentioning it. How'd it go with you? Oh, oops. I went home and went to bed. This conversation is going nowhere. Natsuki, Oh, chotto. I wanted to talk about that day. I don't like where this is going. I may have accidentally given you too much information about my home life. Natsuki, it's fine. I understand if your parents are going through some financial problems. Parents. Oh. I'm sorry I didn't... Look, just shut up and let me get this off my chest. I just need to vent to someone. And why me? Because you're the only person dumb enough to listen. Yeah, that's true though. Alright, continue then. As I was saying, this next part pertains to you. Uh-oh. A lot of people see my dad as some abusive monster, but he's not. He just struggles with saving money. He has his burst of anger, but he tries hard to maintain himself. He's been taking medication to keep himself stable, but even those cost money. So, we decided it's best if I don't live with him. What I'm hearing breaks my heart. Must be hard to... Wait, it must be hard to part with someone you've known all your life. Wait, Natsuki, how does this pertain to me? You want to stay at my house? Natsuki composes herself. I knew you were a stalker. You fell for the trap, Jongi. Oh my eyes at her. Natsuki switches back to her serious mode again after a quick remark. Well, I was wondering if you could ask Sayori if I could live with her. Considering the last time I talked to Sayori, I don't think I could do that. I don't know. You're neighbors, aren't you? Can't you just drop by your house on your way home? I think to myself. On one hand, Sayori never wants to see me again. But on the other hand, I don't want Natsuki to be homeless. But on my third hand, I wanted to walk Yuri home. Hey, just do all at the same time, bro. I mean, maybe not the second option, but yeah, first and third, just do them both at the same time. I don't know. Oh, on the fourth hand, it'd be morally wrong for me to let Natsuki be homeless. Okay, yeah, only first and third then. I have to do what's right. Alright, I'll ask. Arigato. I guess conversation's over. Well, I'll go do that now. Yeah. And I'm out of the classroom. Oh, once I turn the corner, I make a mad dash for the gates. I hope I'm not late. I arrive at the gate, but there's no sign of Yuri. I pull up my phone to call her, but it appears she's already sent me a text. I tried to wait, but I needed to get home early. I'm very sorry. I'll see you tomorrow. Damn it! Lean against the bricks that make up the campus walls. I'm disappointed I couldn't see Yuri today. Oh well, at least you'll see her tomorrow. I make my lonely trek home. I think to myself to keep my sadness away. My shadow is the only one that walks beside me. I don't know if that's a song reference or not. I stop in front of Sayori's house. Here goes nothing. I attempt to take a step, but my feet are pinned to the ground. Frozen on the sidewalk. Come on, I can do this. I forcefully move my legs to the door. Each step feels like I'm trudging through a snowstorm. I make my way to the door. After 3 hard knocks, Sayori opens the door. Hey, Sayori looks bothered. Sayori,
Nope.
Don't say anything. Please just don't say anything. I don't understand why this is happening. Why me? Sayori, I'm saying... what? I'm saying? I'm sorry I came, but I need to talk to you. You shouldn't be sorry. It's not your fault I'm like this. I was selfish. I'm just so selfish. No minute aside, Jongen. I can't do this. She goes to slam the door. The door swings forward, and before I can think of anything, I instinctively place my hand in the doorway. Oh, but he's saying, yep, the door just crushed your fingers. Jongen! My fingers begin to throb at that. Wait, but what's important is that I prevented Sayori from shutting me out. Don't minute aside. Sayori looks like she's about to cry. Look, just listen to me, even though my fingers probably look like big balloons. I begin to tell Sayori everything about my encounter with Natsuki. About Natsuki's situation with her dad and needing a place to live. I have trouble looking her in the eyes as I speak. It doesn't look like she's even listening at all. She may have tuned me out. But eventually she speaks up. Okay. Okay, that's it. Natsuki deserves a place where she can feel safe. Tell her she can live with me. My heart becomes a little lighter. Arigato so much. I'll tell her as soon as I can. Sayori doesn't say another word. For a moment she just stands there staring at me. Her blue eyes glisten and she slowly closes the door. Once again I'm left alone. I guess I might as well catch up on some TV shows before bed. The hours went by quickly. The moonlight from my window tells me it's already nighttime. I feel bad for not getting to see Yuri today, but hopefully I can make it up to her tomorrow. I am glad that I was able to help out Natsuki, however. I still feel sick after the look Sayori gave me, but maybe this is a good thing. Maybe Natsuki can help Sayori with her depression, something that I failed to do. I groggily head upstairs and go to sleep. I think that's the end of one segment. Alright, yeah, that's it. I think I will end this part here, yeah. Because I'm going to make these parts like a minimum of, I'd say maybe like between like 20 to 30 minutes at least. But I don't want to make it like any longer than like, let's say 35 minutes to be exact. Because that gets lengthy. But yeah, that was it for this part. And I'm sure you saw earlier, I don't know why, but the, the Dr. Peter Lankton part just, it like cracked me up so much. And I'm referencing like, oh, he definitely doesn't want the Krabby Patty Formula or anything. That's all he wants in payment. Just give him the secret formula and he's all good. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this part of Doki Doki Fallen Angel. In the top right corner of your screen, there will be an annotation to the next part once it becomes available. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.